Have you ever wondered why students in our classes are not responding to our questions? Do they feel nervous? Or are there other reasons for lacking interactions and low students' engagement in our classes? These wonderings are what brought us to investigate speaking anxiety of EFL students in English medium classes. My name is Kusmayanti, along with my colleagues Retno Hendryanti and Litasari Suwarsono. We are from Universitas Telkom, Bandung, Indonesia. Representing my colleagues, I will present our research findings to you. The practice of ME in Asian countries such as Japan, South Korea, China, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia often neglects the necessity of minimum requirements of English proficiency and English preparation programs for home students who will enroll in ME-based study programs. Research emphasized that without adequate language preparation, ME students will feel anxious and eventually affect their success in ME classes. Since there are still a few studies in investigating English speaking anxiety in online ME classes in different regional contexts, including Indonesia, the study aims to fill the gaps related to the level of student speaking anxiety, what triggers the student speaking anxieties, and student preferred strategies to reduce the anxieties. Several researchers, including Chow, Kudo et al., and Suzuki, showed that ME students in offline classes in their home countries experienced speaking anxiety due to their low English proficiency and other factors, including comprehension apprehension because they have self-doubt, fear of negative evaluation, and low self-confidence because they are afraid of losing face and making mistakes. With the outbreak of the pandemic COVID-19 in the early 2020, there was a call to examine ME students' speaking anxiety in online classrooms. Researchers including Lian Yuan, Oduherty et al., Brisson and Andres, and Falizadeh revealed that the majority of ME students in the university felt more anxious in online classroom due to individual differences and preferences, lack of technological knowledge, and technical difficulties. However, other researchers, including Cholte and Gavne, Kaiser and Chowdhury, discovered that the absence of direct communications and appearance in online classes compelled the ME students to feel safe. The following research questions are used in this study, covering the levels of students speaking anxiety in online ME classes, the dominant factors contribute to students' speaking anxiety level, and students' preferred strategies to reduce their speaking anxiety. The target research population in this study was Indonesian university students enrolled in English medium undergraduate study programs in a private university in Bandung, West Java, Indonesia. The participants are in the level of intermediate learners of English. This research utilized a modified version of foreign language speaking anxiety scale using a 5-point Likert scale ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree with a total of 35 items. To validate the instruments, the study employed content and construct validity. Content validity was analyzed by 2 English teaching experts and a psychologist. To validate the construct and internal consistency reliability, questionnaires were distributed to 30 ME students from 10 study programs. Pearson moment correlation test was used with a validity coefficient of 0.3 and a significant level of 0.05. The internal reliability result was confirmed by Cronbach alpha with the level of 0.7. After the questionnaire was validated, it was distributed to 204 respondents, which was 30% of the population using Google Form application due to ease of use and accessibility. 89 respondents completed the questionnaire. Data analysis was conducted in 3 phases. In the first phase, the score of 16 items of the FLSS was calculated using the scale of 1 to 5. To determine the level of English speaking anxiety of EFL students in ME classes, the average score was calculated through descriptive statistics. Meanwhile, in the second phase, the factors provoking the speaking anxiety are categorized into 3 dimensions, namely comprehension apprehension, fear of negative evaluation, and low self-confidence. The average of each subdimension is calculated. Subsequently, the highest mean of each dimension is cross-tabulated with the levels of English speaking anxiety. From the point of view of the average total score, each category is ranked in the order of scores. In the third phase, to identify the preferred strategies, the frequency and percentage of responses for each items were ranked from the highest to the lowest frequency. The first findings in the descriptive statistics show that in general, ME students' anxiety in this study is at a low level. The result of this study contradicted the findings from previous research by Cho, Kudo et al., and Suzuki, in which they revealed that ME students in their home countries experience high levels of English speaking anxiety due to their limited English. However, the findings in this study confirmed the finding of Chote and Gavne and Kaisan and Chaudhary, who found that ME students felt significantly less anxious in virtual classes because of the absence of direct communications and appearance in class. Therefore, it is important for ME subject lecturers to design bridging activities such as integrating online speaking tasks prior to offline classroom discussions in their subject classes. The second findings disclosed that generally students in this study perceived the dimension of comprehension and apprehension as the highest anxiety provoking factors, followed by fear of negative evaluation and low self confidence. Based on the studies of Kudo et al., Suzuki, and Tobot et al., it can be explained that ME students in this study experience concerns about the reactions of their students and their lecturers, and this triggers their anxiety in speaking English. Sealy and Cafes emphasized that external factors, including lack of lecturer support, insensitive personality either from lecturers or classmates, low personal attention to oneself, can trigger speaking anxiety in ME students. In this case, as Kaisa and Chody noted, ME lecturers must be aware that they should involve their students in online learning interactions instead of dominating them to increase ME student interaction opportunities and language learning. Thus, as an alternative way to reduce ME students' comprehension and apprehension, ME lecturers may prepare lists of key content vocabularies for students to master so they may participate better in classroom activities. The third findings show that the teacher's reaction to students' errors should not be exaggerated is the teaching strategy most chosen by the students in this study. The findings of this study support the result of research by Choi and Muhtazam and Farnia, where EFL students agree that lecturers do not overreact to their mistakes. Tobot et al. Inserted that incorrect lecturers' behavior can prevent ME students from expressing their ideas competently and make them feel anxious when speaking English. Therefore, it is necessary for ME lecturers to have professional development in the area of content language integrated learning and collaborate with language experts to leverage ME students' academic English language confidence and competence. Some suggestions for future research are recommended. Important variables such as sample size and influence of anxiety on ME student language performance need to be addressed. If you are interested in pursuing research in the area of speaking anxiety of EFL students in ME classes, future, here are several relevant references for you. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for the committees and audiences and fellow presenters of the 20th SU TEFL, the 68th TEFLIN, and the 5th INALTAL 2022 for your attention. We are looking forward to lively discussions in this room, and you may contact us at our email addresses. Thank you.